Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome back to Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. Today, we are going to be doing a practice and review of everything we've learned from lessons 49 to 52 in this series. Let's begin today by saying, he spoke with that woman. Let's start with the verb, he spoke. This is a past tense verb whose subject is hu, he. The root this verb will be from is dalet beit resh, and the binyan it will be in is the piel. To make the hu form of the past tense in the piel, we put a hirik on the first root letter and a dagesh and sere on the second root letter. That makes diber, he spoke. With is im. Woman is isha, and since isha is a feminine noun, the word for that will be zot, which can mean both this and that. Zot will go after the noun, and both words will take a ha, which means the, which we don't translate into English. Ha-isha hazot, that woman. Diber im ha-isha hazot. He spoke with that woman. Diber im ha-isha hazot. Let's change the subject of the verb diber from he to I. To make this ani form of the past tense, we change the vowel on the second root letter to a patach and add a t ending. Dibarti, I spoke. This vowel change from the tsere to the patach happens with the I form, we form, and all four you forms of the piel past tense. So now the sentence is, Dibarti im ha-isha hazot. I spoke with that woman. Dibarti im ha-isha hazot. And let's also say, she spoke with that woman. To make the he, she form of a piel past tense, we take the hu form, diber, change the tsere to a shva, and add an a ending. Dibra, she spoke. This change of the vowel to a shva also happens with the they form of the past tense, which uses an u ending. Dibru, they spoke. Dibra im ha-isha hazot. She spoke with that woman. Dibra im ha-isha hazot. Let's say he waited for him. The verb he waited will be a past tense verb whose subject is hu, he. It will be from the root chet kaf he in the piel binyan. And this verb is chika. Notice how when the root ends with he, the vowel on the second root letter is a kamatz instead of a tsere. For is the preposition la, and this preposition will add the o suffix to mean him. Chika lo, he waited for him. Chika lo. Let's say you waited for him, where the you is a woman. Since this is a past tense verb, the ending for this subject will be t. But when the root ends with he, before we add this ending, we must change the a ending to e. Then we add the t ending for the you feminine singular subject. Chikit, you waited, feminine singular. Chikit lo, you waited for him. Chikit lo. To say they waited for him, we take the hu form chika, take off the a ending, and add the u ending used for the subject they. Chiku, they waited. Chiku lo, they waited for him. Let's finally say she waited for him. For this, we take chika, change the kamatz to a shva, replace the last letter he with a tav, and add the a ending. Chikta, she waited. Chikta lo, she waited for him. Let's say he won 2 months ago. The verb he won will be the hu form of the piel past tense from the root nun sari chet. This verb form puts a hirik under the first root letter, and a tsere on the second root letter. If the root ends with ein or het, this form of the past tense will put a patach under that letter. So the verb he won is nitseach. To say an amount of time ago in Hebrew, we use the word lifnei to mean ago, followed by the amount of time, which is 2 months. Month, singular, is chodesh, and we can add the dual ending aim to make chodshayim, 2 months. That gives us the sentence, nitseach lifnei chodshayim. He won 2 months ago. Nitseach lifnei chodshayim. Let's say the girls played with their father. The girls is hayladot. Since the girls is a plural subject, the verb played will be in the they form of the past tense. This will be a piel verb from the root sin chet kuf. To make this verb form with a regular root, we put a hirik on the first root letter, a shva on the second root letter, and add an u ending. But if the second root letter is aleph, ein, chet, or hey, that shva will need to be a patach shva. That makes the verb sichaku. With is im, father is ava, and there, where the they is feminine, will be shelahen, of them. Aba shelahen, their father. Hayladot sichaku im aba shelahen. The girls played with their father. Hayladot sichaku im aba shelahen. Let's say we will teach you, where the you is masculine singular. The verb we will teach will be the anachnu form of the future tense of a piel verb from the root lamed mem dalet. The root letters in a piel future tense verb will have the same vowels they do in the infinitive, a patach, sere, and agesh. The prefix we put on these letters to make the we form of the future tense is a nun. In the piel, this nun will have a shva, which makes nalamed, we will teach. You, masculine singular, as the definite direct object of the verb, is otcha. Nalamed otcha, we will teach you. Nalamed otcha. Let's change the subject of this sentence to I will teach you. To make the subject of this future tense verb I instead of we replace the nun prefix with an aleph. This aleph is supposed to have a shva, like all the other prefixes in the piel, but aleph cannot take a shva as the first letter in a word, so instead it will have a patach shva. That makes alamed, I will teach. Alamed otcha, I will teach you. And let's also say they will teach. To make the subject of the verb they, we can take the hu, he form of the future tense, yalamed, shorten the tsere to a shva, and add an u ending. That makes yalamdu, they will teach. Yalamdu otcha, they will teach you. Yalamdu otcha. Let's say he will wait a lot. The verb he will wait will be a piel verb from the root chet kaf he. This will be in the hu form of the future tense. That form uses a ya prefix. The vowels on the root letters in a future tense are supposed to be a patach on the first root letter, and on the second root letter, a dagesh and sere. But if the root ends with he, this vowel will not be a tsere, but a segol. That makes the verb yachakeh, he will wait. A lot is harbe. Yachakeh harbe, he will wait a lot. Yachakeh harbe. To make the subject of the verb they instead of he, we take this he form, and if the root ends with he, we take off its ending before adding the ending u. Yachaku, they will wait. יחכו הרבה, they will wait a lot. יחכו הרבה. To say I will win, we put the root nun sarichet in a Piel future tense verb whose subject is I. This verb will use an olive with patach shva as its prefix, and on the root letters we will put a patach, dagesh, and sede. And if the root ends with ein or chet, a patach will go under that letter. Anatseach, I will win. Anatseach. Let's say, will you play today, where the you is masculine plural. Since the verb will you play is a future tense verb whose subject is atem, you masculine plural, we will put a tav prefix and u ending on the root letters sin, chet, kuf. The vowels on these root letters are supposed to be a patach and shva, but if the second root letter is aleph, ein, chet, or hey, that shva will instead be a patach shva, making the verb tasachaku, will you play. Today is hayom. Tasachaku hayom, will you play today? Tasachaku hayom. To command a man jump up and down, we put the root guf petsari in a Piel imperative. In Piel imperatives, the root letters will have the same vowels they do in the future tense. Patach, sere, and dagesh. Kapetz, the masculine singular command, jump up and down. You can take this masculine singular command and add a na ending to make kapetzna, the feminine plural command, jump up and down. You can also take kapetz, shorten the tsere to a shva, and add e to make kaptzi, jump up and down, feminine singular, commanding a woman. Or add u to make kaptzu, jump up and down, commanding a masculine plural group. Let's say, wait for me, commanding a man. This command will be from the root chet, kaf, hey in a Piel imperative. Even though roots ending with hey have irregular future tenses in the Piel, their Piel imperatives will have the same vowels as a regular root. Patach, dagesh, and sere. Chake, wait, commanding a man. For me is li. Chake li, wait for me. Chake li. To instead command a woman, wait for me, we take the masculine singular imperative chake, and since the root ends with hey, we take off that a ending before adding e. Chaki, wait, commanding a woman. Chaki li, wait for me. The same thing happens with the masculine plural imperative, just with its ending u. Chaku, wait, commanding a masculine plural group. Chaku li, wait for me. The masculine singular command play is sachek. To make the feminine singular command, we are supposed to shorten the vowel on the second root letter to a schwa and add an e ending. But if the second root letter is aleph, ein, chet, or hey, this vowel cannot be a schwa, and so will be a patach schwa. That makes the command sachaki, play, commanding a woman. The same with the masculine plural command with the u ending. Sachaku, play, commanding a masculine plural group. If the last letter of a root is ein or chet, both vowels in the masculine singular command will be patachs, as in the command natsach, win, commanding a man. So that's a review of the Piel past tense, future tense, and imperative. Let's do one final sentence today. They knocked down the building. The verb they knocked down will be from the hollow root mem vav tet, whose vav acts as a vowel instead of a consonant. The verb they knocked down is motu, with the u ending. That shows that this is a past tense verb whose subject is they. When hollow roots are formed in the Piel, the second root letter, which acts as a vowel, replaces the vowel that would otherwise come after the first root letter. Here we see the second root letter vav as an O vowel, replacing what would be a heuric under the first root letter mem. Another important characteristic of hollow roots in the PL is that the third root letter is doubled, acting both as the second root letter and as the third root letter. In this verb, we see this with the letter tet. The building is habinyan, which is the definite direct object of the verb motu, which means that the preposition et must go before it. So this sentence is motu et habinyan. They knocked down the building. Motu et habinyan. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.